AI has been making headlines for years. And it's not just because of sci fi movies, it's becoming increasingly prevalent in the workplace. And it's changing the way we work. Many experts predict that AI is the future of work. And there are several compelling reasons why. In this video, we'll explore some of the ways AI is transforming the world of work and why it's so important to pay attention to this trend. Hi there, welcome to Luxio, the place where we motivate and inspire future billionaires like you. Humans have been through some major tech changes that totally altered our evolution. Think wheels, farming, printing press, and the internet. Now we're in the midst of a new tech wave called AI. Some people are trying to play it cool, while others are straight up afraid. But no matter what, it's going to completely shake up the way we do things. Let's talk about why we think there's going to be a big shakeup soon. If we take a look back at all the other times technology rocked our world, we can start to see some patterns emerge. It all started with farming. Suddenly, we didn't have to hunt all the time just to survive. Then came the wheel, which made transportation a whole lot easier. Later on, the printing press let more folks access knowledge. And then there was the Industrial Revolution, which allowed us to churn out a ton of stuff with way less effort. Are you seeing the trend here? Every time we figure out how to do more with less, something major happens. So let's hone in on one example that's especially relevant to what's going on today: the printing press. Back in the day, before we had a printing press, things were totally different. Books were a fancy luxury that only rich people could afford. And even then, they were crazy expensive to make since they had to be copied out by hand. So, for regular people, the main way to learn anything was through word of mouth, like bards telling epic tales and whatnot. But since knowledge wasn't really written down or widely available, there was a huge gap between the haves and the have-nots. Basically, only the wealthy had access to information, which gave them a ton of power. But then, the printing press came along in the mid-15th century, and suddenly, books were way more accessible and way cheaper to produce. This changed everything, since more people could learn and access information than ever before. So now that we've talked about the printing press and how it changed things, let's get into what's happening today. We're experiencing a democratization of ability. And what that means is, with AI, it's becoming way easier for people to do complex things without needing a ton of specialized training or knowledge. Like with chatbots and models like GPT, you don't need to know how to code or anything like that. You can just talk to the AI like you would a regular person. So, just like the printing press made knowledge way more accessible to everyone, AI is making it so that anyone can do stuff that used to be reserved for experts. Today, you don't have to be internet savvy to find what you're looking for. We talked about not needing technological know-how. The world around us runs on code and pixels, but only a few people have the skills to create them. Some didn't have the opportunity, while others didn't have the means. Despite popular belief, very few people have the know-how to talk to a computer. In fact, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, there were only 1.5 billion computer programmers employed in the United States as of 2020, representing less than 1% of the total US population. Do you really believe that only the 1% of people who know how to code are the most innovative and creative problem solvers? Of course not. There are many people out there who are great at coming up with solutions to problems, but just haven't learned how to do it with technology. This is where democratization comes in. There are so many people with amazing ideas who want to create cool websites, apps, and games, but they can't because of the high costs and required technical know-how. Imagine a world where you can just ask an AI to create a website for you, and boom, it's done. You don't even know how to code. In fact, people are already doing this and creating incredible websites with zero coding knowledge. Soon, the same thing will happen with apps and games. This is true democratization of ability, and AI will be the game changer in the future. So don't worry if you don't know how to code. With AI, you'll be able to bring your ideas to life with much less resources than before. It's an exciting time to be alive. Currently, we're still working with version 1, and we've already had to tone it down quite a bit because it was too intense. But just think about what this thing can do once we smooth out the edges. This isn't about taking away jobs from programmers or anyone else. It's about giving everyone the same tools and opportunities and letting the truly innovative and creative people shine. Chatbots like ChatGPT are already shaking up the future of work. They're being used for customer service, data analysis, creative writing, and soon enough, even music production. Some people worry that all this AI and automation will put people out of work and make economic inequality worse. And honestly, those are valid concerns. But the fact is that the age of AI is here to stay. The only thing left to do is to make sure that everyone has equal access to it and can benefit from it. We're seeing the same thing happen with AI, what we saw with other disruptive technologies. Doing more with less. It levels the playing field and gives everyone access to knowledge and ability. Now it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. And that's a wrap, folks. AI is here to make our work lives easier and more efficient. From automating repetitive tasks to analyzing data and providing insights, AI can help us do our jobs better and faster than ever before. This is just the beginning. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the capabilities of AI. Who knows what kind of exciting developments we'll see in the future? So, if you're a little nervous about what AI might mean for your job, take a deep breath and remember, change is inevitable, but it's not always a bad thing. Embrace the possibilities that AI has to offer. And who knows, you might just find that it makes your work life even more rewarding. We hope you learned a lot from this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always updated with our latest videos. See you later!